This organization, this transaction is, I believe, a win-win-win for Texas A&M, Fort Worth, and Texas Wesleyan University. For Texas A&M, it will allow them to acquire a very strong law school with the potential to be one of the best law schools in the nation. And I believe that with the sterling academic reputation and their commitment to excellence, Texas A&M University is perfectly situated to take this law school into the top ranks of law programs in America. For Fort Worth, the agreement provides, of course, a great new academic partner for the city of Fort Worth, as well as the potential for a nationally ranked law school. And for Texas Wesleyan, the agreement will allow us to better serve our students. Our university excels in small classes with talented faculty who provide individualized attention so that students can thrive. In addition to that smaller, smarter focus on students, we will also be able to continue the truly transformative efforts already underway to revitalize our East Fort Worth home, including the $32 million East Rosedale Street Improvement Project funded by the city, county, state, and federal governments, as well as our own $6.5 million Rosedale Renaissance campaign for capital improvement.
A&M taught my children a wonderful value, sense of community, and major decisions that they brought back to Fort Worth. And I've enjoyed watching them develop as Aggie students and as young men. And that sense of values you will bring to this law school, and we welcome you for that. So it's my pleasure on behalf of the city of Fort Worth to welcome you to Cowtown and say, gig 'em. Chancellor Sharp, on behalf of the city of Fort Worth, we have a key to the city for you. I'm not sure what it opens, but you can try it wherever you want.
And now I want to give you my very favorite quote about this law school. I believe the world will be a better place if we had more Aggie lawyers. Rick Perry, 1976. When we were just out of school, we used to talk about this, and he got in a position to where coordinating board members seemed very pleased with this venture, and I think we owe a whole lot for this happening to a very positive sign coming from the governor's office saying this is something that's good for both schools, and as a result of that, and because of the good sense of the people he has on the coordinating board, this flew through the coordinating board in record time. And so I'm awful pleased to
Cast your minds back to 1876. Texas A&M, then called the Agricultural Mechanical College of Texas, opened its doors in October of that year, almost 137 years ago. It was created under the provisions of the Morrill Act, which was meant to extend educational benefits to those who had not had them before. The common man, so to speak, the person who wanted to learn practical things to be able to earn a living. And they had been primarily excluded from higher education in this country until that time. And so beginning in the 1860s with the passage of that act, and until the time we joined them here in Texas with our university, which took advantage of that act, this was a beginning of a revolution in higher education that continues to this day. We now set the standard in the world for higher education, and much of that's due to the fact that we had this particular act, this legislation, created by Morrill and signed by Abraham Lincoln, that set us in motion in this particular direction. I've traced back the history of our interest at Texas A&M in having a law school to as far as 1920. So back in 1920, there's evidence that Texas A&M's leadership discussed the idea of a law school then and felt it couldn't happen. If you fast forward to my time at A&M, my president was a man named James Earl Rudder. General Rudder himself also was interested in having a law school at Texas A&M and also discovered it couldn't happen. Fast forward to the 1990s. Under Ray Bowen's leadership as president, Texas A&M embarked on that time, 1999, on what we call Vision 2020, a grand way to look to the year 2020 in terms of the evolution of our university. In that document, it clearly states that one of our imperatives is to expand professional education That was a code word for law school. And he made an effort to do that. Again, it didn't work out. Robert Gates, the man who brought me to Texas A&M back in 2005, also looked again at the potential of a law school at Texas A&M and decided it was too hard. And so then we come to now, where John Sharp, other leaders, Kelly, of course, thought maybe the time is ripe. And so I think the stars really aligned, truly, for the first time maybe in all these 100 plus years, to provide all the right elements to this happen.